What are you doing here? Go and take cover in the keep.
Can't hold out against this onslaught much longer. Go and take cover with the others. Where's your weapon? To the battlements! Move!
Father! Will you come to anoint us before we die?
We'll get anointed after the battle, Sir Hans. With booze. Get ready!
Take cover! A rude awakening, eh?
Sir Hans.
Make it count.
Sir Hans of Capon?
Get up there quick! We have to repel them! Shoot him! Go ahead, Godwin! I'll knock it down!
Oh yeah, this is gonna be a fucking go-to one.
You swine!
Downstairs! We can handle it here!
Archers! Come here! Godwin! Get over here with that crossbow and join them!
Bro, it's just tripping, bro. Throwing stones will only attract people if they can see.
Norwood! Over here! Get up there quick! We have to repel them!
I'll beat you to a bloody... It is. Just calm down.
Oh, Dentes Fortuna, fucking you, rat. Jesus. You're only supposed to deliver a message to Trotsky. The most adventure I was expecting was a fuck or two.
Wait, are they like... Are they... Is this gonna be the end of the game, but they're showing me? Like... Cause I don't fuck with that. Yeah, that's what they're doing, bro. I don't fuck with that. If that's how the game is, bro, I don't fuck with that. The game better end by me killing that motherfucker. The fucking brothers reigniting, right what I'm saying? Rekindling. And then me getting my sword back and killing that motherfucker. I knew they were doing that shit.
Fortuna juvat!
Out of my hair.
You keep yelling, Sir Hans?
Good gracious, Henry, you don't mean to tell me you don't know Latin?
My apologies, Your Grace. Unfortunately, I was too busy shoveling shit and picking turnips to find time for studying Latin.
We shall have to rectify that. I can't have an ignoramus for a personal bodyguard.
Anyway, this Audens, whatever. What does that actually mean?
Audentes fortuna juvat. Fortune favors the brave.
I don't doubt it. All we have to do is deliver a letter to Lord Otto von Bergov and ride back again. Doesn't take much bravery.
Christ, Henry, don't be such a stick in the mud. Aren't you glad to be finally out of that hellhole where we can finally enjoy some adventure? See a bit of the world, meet new women, and simply have some fun.
Sure, but you promised Johannes that you'd be as good as gold, and I'm personally responsible for your safety. Besides, Trotsky's in the middle of nowhere, so I wouldn't expect much excitement there.
God help me, my bodyguard's a monk who can't speak Latin.
Sir, Trotsky.
Trotsky Castle, right?
My word. That is fucking impressive. It makes Perkstein look like an outhouse. Bergov must be made of money.
Yeah, bigness, hugeness. That's rough. You got the bigger castle is the fucking pen. The pimp of the land. The ruler. The OG.
Well, Henry, looking forward to new adventures? Adventures that will become the stuff of legends?
Of course I am. We'll show them what fine fellas have turned up on their doorstep.
You bet we will. We'll hand over our important message and then hop, skip to the nearest tavern. We'll drink to our success and chase some local wenches, eh? But why didn't Uncle Hanush take care of it himself? Unless, maybe he's just testing me.
Huh? Aye, it does look like that. He'll hand over all the Ratai estates to you one day. So I expect he wants to be sure you won't botch it.
Of course. How could I possibly botch it up? There are foreign armies rampaging through Bohemia. The king is in captivity, God knows where, and here we are in the middle of it all, carrying an important document. No, I intend to make the most of this trip, one way or another.
So do I. How is that? Fortuna...
Audentes fortuna juvat! See now, there's the Henry I know and love. Well, enough of the chat. Trotsky's almost within reach.
Sir Hans, how's it looking down in the back?
All good, Oates. Just keep your eyes on the road ahead.
Exactly. If anything in front of us even looks like it's moving, we want to know.
Keep your hair on, Nick. Old Oak's got eyes like a hawk. I don't miss nothing.
I don't miss nothing. Yeah, we about to miss something.
Sir,
fuck is that?
Should we get ready for a fight?
Take it easy, Henry. They're wearing von Bergov's colours. They're from Trotsky.
Surround them! Don't let them get away!
Besides, we don't stand a chance against them.
Don't do anything foolish, fellas. Just follow my orders.
I got the fuckers. I got the watchdog, bro. They for us?
Halt! What are you after here?
Is this usually how you greet visitors, my good man?
This is how we greet armed strangers when bandits are pillaging everywhere.
Can you not distinguish between a noble and a bandit, sir?
It's not always that straightforward these days. Who are you people?
Sir Hans Capon of Perkstein. I bear a letter for Sir Otto von Berghoff from my master, Sir Hanush of Leipa.
This is indeed the seal of the Lords of Leipa. And unless I am mistaken, Lord Hanush of Leipa is on the side of King Wenceslas. While my master is a member of the League of Lords, who side with King Sigismund. So it would appear we are enemies.
Come on, you're a talker. Oh, Henry's a talker. I'm gonna give him 10. Fucking speak. Speech in it, bitch.
We're not enemies. We're carrying a message with the aim of putting a stop to the hostilities.
And who are you?
Henry. From Skalitz.
What is your playstyle? Soldier likes nothing more to have a weapon in his hand and wear a strong suit of armor. He's also infamous for his short pivot. He wears a soft things, he wears knowledge, sharp tongue, and kind of work.
I'm Lord Capon's advisor and scribe, and now an envoy as well.
From Skalitz, you say? The one that King Sigismund's Cuman forces plundered?
And slaughtered everyone. Even so, I'm not going to Trotsky as an enemy, but as a peace envoy.
Even so, you're still strangers here, and armed strangers to boot. And as it happens, we're on the trail of just such a band, so why should I trust you?
We want to negotiate an alliance. We'll come to an agreement with your lord in Trotsky, and maybe offer to deal with those bandits for you. After all, you haven't been able to track them down. So we can take matters into our own hands. So move aside, and let us, dutiful knights, pass.
Don't provoke me, boy, or you'll pass to a place you don't. Didn't you say you were a scribe?
Yeah, why did I do that? Why did I do that?
Well, Henry, looking forward to new adventures? Adventures that will become the stuff of legends?
Of course I am.
Course
We'll
I
show
am.
them what fine fellas have turned up on their doorstep.
You bet we will. We'll hand over our important message and then hop, skip to the nearest tavern. We'll drink to our success and chase some local wenches, eh? But why didn't Uncle Hanush take care of it himself? Unless, maybe he's just testing me.
Aye, it does look like that. He'll hand over all the Ratai estates to you one day. So I expect he wants to be sure you won't botch it.
Of course. How could I possibly botch it up? There are foreign armies rampaging through Bohemia. The king is in
this
captivity,
game does
God
look
knows
way
where.
better
And here we are in the middle of it all, carrying an important document. No, I intend to make the most of this trip, one way or another.
So do I.
How is that? Fortuna...
Audentes fortuna juvat. See now, there's the Henry I know and love.
Yeah.
Well, enough of the chat. Trotsky's almost within reach.
Sir Hans, how's it looking down in the back?
All good, Oates. Just keep your eyes on the road ahead.
Exactly. If anything in front of us even looks like it's moving, we want to know.
Keep your hair on, Dick. Old Oak's got eyes like a hawk. I don't miss nothing.
We're not enemies.
And who are you?
Henry. I'm Lord, and now an
From Scalet, the one that...
Even so.
Even so, and Armstrong... So why should I...
We want to resolve conflicts, not to stir up more. Once more, I assure you we have no evil intentions. You can escort us to Trotsky, and everything will be explained there. That we can guarantee.
Very well.
Sorry about the cold reception. You must be cautious. These bandits create mayhem, then vanish like ghosts. We'll be on our way.
Oh, so you won't accompany us to the castle to see your lord?
Sorry, sir, we can't. Listen, you won't make it to the castle before nightfall. And Sir Otto's orders are to not admit anyone after dark, especially while we're away. You'd best camp until daybreak.
I'll take your point. I mean, back home, the last time someone let a nobleman in trouble into their castle, we had to bombard it to get him out. Is there an inn in these parts, at least?
There is one, but it's a bit of a way out, and I'm not sure your lordship would like it very much.
God! What kind of a backwater have they sent us to? I just suppose we'll just have to manage somehow. Good luck in hunting down those bandits.
Thomas, captain at Trotsky. Thank you. And sorry again. Farewell.
That boy didn't like how he said backwater. You saw that?
Well, this is a bit of a hold-up. What now?
Since there's no tavern within reach, we'll just bed down here for the night. The pond looks inviting, and we've got wine enough.
And what about those bandits?
They're probably keeping their heads down, what with that big patrol combing the woods for them. Come on, fellas. We'll camp here on the bank. At least we can bathe. I stink almost as bad as the rest of you. And you lot are rank!
Be quiet, you silly bit.
So, I heard there's something...
Henry! Whistle at that mutt of yours to stop barking.
Come on, Conrad.
What?
Let's throw a few dice.
Come here!
Of God.
What's all the fuss
How
about,
many
Mutt?
times do I have to
Are you
tell
that hungry?
I ain't
All right.
Yeah, that's way too much reading. Oh, I gotta read it. The player menu is where you can find all sorts of important information about Henry and the surrounding world. It is divided into 6 sections between which you can move left to right, and you can see today. Item info. Yeah, they switched that shit too from the last game. If you want to go directly from the game to one of the player, open map of it. Yeah, I know that. Navigates between the site, know that. Items equipped. Henry has this equipped. Items dirtiness, bloodiness, poison, items stolen. Yeah. Click on the icon. Pouch. Pouch is new. Slots are new. Weapon belt's new. Belt's new. Necklace new. Current outfit. Henry's current status. If you select an item that affects Henry's status, you can see it here. So it looks like you can have multiple outfits to switch. Putting on an armor has a few improvements, but must be fought properly so the armor protected the best. You must always wear additional head protection under your helmet, such as a coifer hood. The helmet itself will protect you from being cut, while the protection underneath absorbs heavy impact. Wow. A gambeson is long, thick, patched through the forms of Christian everything. Okay. Mad sick. Okay. Oh my god. Yeah, that's okay. Okay, you can still use that. Can you still use this? Ooh. Oh, I don't like that. Oh, I do like that. I kind of do like that.
I'll see what I can get for you.
Why not?
I wanted to see was you need to still do this. Okay, yeah, that is how you still do that. Okay, crafting's way new. Still all the same plants. Oh, they actually added these two. No, they died right in the last game. Pretty sure. Was there? I don't know. Those are the two that are kind of, I don't remember. Alright, let's just go play. This is gonna be a fucking 200-hour game.
And how come you always win then, eh?
That's an easy one. I always win, because you always... lose.
Ha ha. Very droll.
Seriously though, Conrad, my old mate. Roll a few, eh?
No.
Hey, Conrad, one little game, eh?
Leave me alone. I know you only too well. It's all one little game, and then you go and take my last groschen.
Heal!
Why don't we carry on to the following crossing? They must have had there. Fellow could have a game.
Give over, Tankard. There'll be time enough for the tavern after we deliver the letter. Watch that Tankard. You play dice with him, you'll lose your brace.
Where did you get the table from?
From that cave behind me. It was just lying there. So I says to myself, that's better than playing on the ground.
You're right.
I see you've got dice set up. Want a game?
Sure thing, Henry. How's about a little wager to spice it up?
What do you want to win?
Look, if you lose, how about you pay for everything I order in the tavern in Trotsky?
And if I win?
Well, I've got this silver ring here I won.
Sounds fair to me.
Today's my lucky day. I can feel it in my bones.
Yeah, they're making you hold down shit for new commands now. Big time.
Aye, that'll do.
But
My God! Oh, come on! You know you can throw again, right? Here. Ha ha! Ha ha! My lucky dice never fail. It's mine, friend. Tomorrow, We'll drink on Henry's coin.
That's just great.
You can never have too much ale.
No, I'm not losing again. That was ridiculous.
Come on, Conrad.
What?
Let's throw a few dice.
For the love of God. How many times do I have to tell you? I ain't playing with you.
Why not?
Because you cheat.
I do not.
Oh? And how come you always win then, eh?
That's an easy one.
Henry!
I always
Throw
win
that dog to
because you
heel.
always lose.
Come here.
What's all the fuss about, Mutt?
I see you've got dice set up. Want a game?
Sure thing, Henry. How's about a little wager to spice it up?
What do you want to wager?
Look, if you lose, how about you pay for everything I order in the tavern in Trotsky?
And if I win?
Well, I've got this silver ring here I won from Oates yesterday. I'll wager that.
Sounds fair to me. All right, it's a deal.
I hope Lady Luck will be on my side. Well, you're not afraid of anything. My God, I'm done. You must have a... Damn your eyes. You played well. What's to be done? A bet is a bet. Here's your ring. Come on, Conrad.
What?
Let's throw a few dice.
For the love of God. How many times do I have to tell you? I ain't playing with you.
Why not?
Because you cheat.
I do not.
Oh? And how come you always win then, eh?
Alright, so I fucking saw TikTok that kind of ruined the start of my playthrough, but it's gonna low-key help my playthrough. You apparently put all your money and the die back in this. You're able to get it.
It's all one little game. One little game.
Apparently.
And then you go and take my last groschen.
Henry,
Apparently,
come here.
I don't know what happens, but
Henry.
I actually don't know what
that was a tight
happens,
thing with the
but
captain, eh?
apparently you lose it, so. Alright.
I got the feeling you'd lost your tongue.
Just for a moment. But true enough. That bastard surprised me a bit.
Well, that's what I'm here for. To deal with that kind of stuff.
And I must say, that was pretty good for your first action as leader of my bodyguard. Let's see if you keep it up. But we managed the situation all right in the end. He even apologized to us. If Hanosh had seen it, maybe he'd finally stop treating me like a child, eh?
Well, I don't know. When I look at you, well, let's not get ahead of ourselves.
Kiss my arse. And by the way, since you're here, how about stretching our limbs a bit after that long journey? With a bit of swordplay.
You're in the mood for that after riding so long?
Certainly. So then, eh? Eh?
All right then. Just a bit of swordplay for the hell of it? Or shall we have a wager?
Let's save the wagers for later.
Oh, you afraid?
Keep the biting remarks to yourself. You've got armor on, so just grab your helmet. Here's a practice sword for you. Have that ready too.
Stop with that! Your whistling is getting on my fucking nerves the whole way. Leave it off this evening at least.
Jesus.
I know how to do it. Is this gonna pop up every time? Yeah, you shut the fuck up over there.
So, should we start?
Do you think we're going to fight without cocks? Put on your helmet and armor, grab a practice sword,
Yeah,
and come
I heard
along.
this game's incredible, so I'm very excited. What'd he say?
Can we start with the swordplay?
Where's your helmet? Surely you don't want me to poke your eye out.
Yeah, where's my helmet? You need the padded cove first.
Can we start with the swordplay?
You've got your armor. Good.
Can you
I won't
poke
hold
my
back.
eye out? Yeah,
Did
that's
you
really
deal
gonna
with that
help.
dog of yours? I wouldn't want him gobbling up our supper while we're training.
You're right.
Yeah, where's he at? Yeah, he's chilling. Why is there E though and D though?
Do you know these parts?
A little.
So you've been in Trotsky before?
Not Trotsky itself. Once I just passed through here with Sir Hanusha's escort.
Ah, I expect that's why he sent you with us.
No doubt, but also because I'm not as rash as you youngsters. And besides, as the cook, I make sure you lot don't gobble up all the supplies at once.
Do you know why we're going to Trotsky?
For some big political parley.
Yeah, of course. I'm just wondering if you know what's in that message we're carrying.
Not really, but I reckon our lords want to sound out von Burgo. Bear in mind the times we're living in. King Wenceslas under lock and key in Vienna, and his brother Sigismund, meanwhile, shamelessly plundering Bohemia. We need to know who's going to stand on our side if things get even worse. And the royal chamberlain, von Burgo, has the land reserves under his thumb. So he's a big player.
We might even discuss how to make peace with Sigismund.
Peace? I don't know. Sigismund is winning and he won't want to parley for peace. But I hope there's some chance of a truce at least, an armistice. The main thing is that it don't get no worse. Hacking up Cumans is one thing, but if it comes to Czechs fighting against Czechs, that'd be nasty.
Hey, Oates. I won a ring off Tankard at Dice. I believe it's yours.
Really? Christ, it is mine. I lost. Will you give it to me? If I go home without it, the old woman will break her broom over my back.
What will you give me for it?
Well, all I've got here is some grub. Want a sausage? It's venison.
All right. And enough games. You won't easily find another mug who'll exchange a ring for a sausage.
Yeah. True enough.
Oh yeah, let me feed him.
Here, Mutt.
Look at all the fucking herbalism. I keep forgetting they changed the fucking commands. It's unbelievable, actually. You can actually move around. Ah. Oh, that's physics right there. You can feel it.
Can we start with the...
You've got your armor. Ready? Let's start. Draw your sword.
Hang on. This time, I'll take the lead.
I just can't wait.
Let's get warmed up. I'll attack you a few times. You defend.
Go ahead. Is that the best you've got? I didn't even work up a sweat.
Oh, you will soon enough. A foe in plate armor has to be worn down.
Let's see it then. Attack properly now. A longer sequence. Leave me some room. Enough.
Now you're warmed up, eh?
Yeah. But you're pretty winded yourself.
Whoa, 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 whoa.
You still have to take care you have strength
Whoa,
enough to defend.
whoa.
Now save the advice and try it yourself.
Whoa, what is that? What is that? I need to put on the performance setting. What is it? 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 Oh, it looks better too. What do you mean?
Gladly. On guard.
Oh yeah, you got me fucked up. The game looks better too, man.
Henry.
Oh, it feels so fucking crispy. Oh my god.
Defend yourself properly. That's the way. Nice.
Wow, they changed the block.
Good.
Dude, they changed a bunch of fucking.
That's the way.
Oh, that's enough. No one's ever won a duel just by blocking. You've got to make an opening to strike back. And you do that by means of a perfect block.
Perfect block, eh? You've become a real swordsman.
Start your attack then.
You're doing great, Henry. That's it. Nice. But what about a riposte? Reckon you can manage that?
Why wouldn't I? Nothing to it. I just follow up a perfect block immediately with a strike. I'll show you.
Yeah,
Get ready.
A quick little rundown. I fuck with that.
Nice. Good, Henry.
Don't tell me I'm good. I fucking
Well,
know I'm good, man. I just played fucking
You're not
80
as
hours
good
in
as
that
Captain
game.
Bernard, but that wasn't bad.
Be sure to remember, if someone gives you a riposte, you can still fend it off with a perfect block. And it's best to follow up right away with your own riposte.
You still got the
Yeah,
kick, too?
right.
No, they took away the
But
kick.
what if I want to attack in such a way that you can't make a perfect block?
Then it's best to attack at a spot where your opponent isn't covered. Where he's not holding his weapon. You defend, and I'll show you how.
All right?
Ooh, I kind of
Come
like
on
that
then.
tag.
Well, that's not what you meant to do, is it? Nice.
You don't know what to do with that one. The shimmy.
Nice.
You don't know what to do with the shimmy.
All right, I get it. For Christ's sake. Enough demonstrations and explanations.
Let's have one training duel to finish up, eh?
Yeah, it feels crispy.
Spice things up. How about 100 groschen?
Wow, and the fucking cup.
$100? How about 200? Are you feeling confident or not?
Fine, 200. On guard. Off to a good start. That one hit the spot. Weren't expecting that, were you?
Yeah, it wasn't.
Now that's what I call swordplay.
Did they take away the poke too?
You haven't got a hope.
Jesus. How did he do that?
I'm nice with it.
You haven't got a hope.
Let sparks fly.
Oh, you haven't got a hope.
That's some bullshit. I don't like the red ones. What the fuck are the red ones? Is she like not high enough rank to block those ones?
Oh, you haven't got a hope. And you've had it. I say the victor is clear. I'll get my winnings from you later.
You're gonna be winners for me. Never,
Sword
bitch.
play's giving me quite an appetite.
Never.
Let's get some grub.
So who won, gentlemen?
That's obvious, isn't it? Henry learned a lesson or two, and I won our bet. At least I'll have someone to buy me drinks in the tavern. It was almost like that time in Rattay.
True. Only I won that time. Your bow, which came in very handy afterwards.
You were unbelievably lucky, beating me after just one day of training. True, I wasn't in my best form that day. We had a drink or two beforehand.
Oats? What's this food supposed to be?
What's left of our supplies. Tomorrow we'll be at the castle, and we'll get some decent grub.
If you told us
Mason,
earlier, I
bro.
could have shot a hare. And you could have cooked it like they did in the tavern the day before yesterday.
That tavern where you drank away all your coin?
Ha! You've got to have some fun.
And then you tried it on with the innkeeper's daughter when you were shit-faced.
She was pretty. A real peach. Admit it.
Only a fella was there.
Didn't I already like boost my speech? No, I kind of want to be.
He was well pissed off. If I hadn't convinced him you were the village idiot and that we dragged you home right away...
And if I hadn't left him a fistful of coin to boot...
Throwing groschen around like that? Fellas, if a rainy day comes, you'll be fucked.
Ha! I've got nothing to regret. The whole world turns around wenches. Ain't that right, Henry?
Hmm?
You never gave us the goods on that lass of yours. What was her name now?
Teresa. She lived with that crook Peshek at the mill.
And she saved my life.
A brave girl.
Aye. She's a fine lass. And? Is she any good? Like, is she any good? Get me?
She's brave. She saved my life when I went back to Scallis after it was razed to bury my parents, and a bunch of mercenaries attacked me. And that's all I'll say.
You know, this travelling isn't too bad.
Yeah, don't be
Apart
talking
from
about
the
don't be talking about her like that.
Apart from them.
Where were you yesterday
Bitch, yeah,
evening,
mama.
Henry? You were late for supper. That's not what I call watching over our Lord.
Hey, don't make trouble.
In the camp, with you lot. It was Conrad's turn to gather wood, and I wasn't hungry yet. So I stretched out for a bit by the horses.
Oh, yeah? Where? You didn't see it?
I was going for wood.
It was getting dark. I reckon he just overlooked me.
You gave me a nasty shock when you came out of the darkness. You're as quiet as a mouse, and that's the truth.
And what about, time, sir? I mean,
What
will
a
we be
what
getting
a
any
way to
time
up.
off,
What a
sir?
way to
Yeah, it
fuck.
depends.
I'm not gonna.
Once
I
Von
can't
Berghoff
keep
hears
asking
us
this
out,
game mode, but
we should set up
look like a little fanboy.
back home immediately.
what? Straight back on the road?
Well, we could stay a day or two, perhaps.
Does anyone know anything more about Von Berghoff?
Only what Sir Hans told us, that Von Berghoff is a big cheese in the royal court. That's why we're going to negotiate an alliance with him.
You summed that up nicely. But yes, that's how it is. He's the Royal Chamberlain. You fellas will never meet a more important noble than him.
I heard he insists on having the finest swords, and that he's got a big collection of all kinds of swords and daggers.
Collecting them ain't the same as knowing how to use them.
And is he any good at sword fighting? It ain't nothing easy to learn.
I feel like swordmanship's gonna be the.
If I had to choose, I'd take a bow. After all, why not seize the opportunity to take down your foe before he gets near to you? Of course, the bow takes training too. Not everyone can hit their target at 50 paces.
And you can shoot something for your supper, like that first time we went hunting? The first time you ever held a bow? I'm surprised you didn't say a sword, since you never stopped going on about the sword Ishvan Toth stole from you.
That sword is the only reminder I had of Pa. We forged it together, just before he was slain. But that's another matter. I suppose
Why do you
you've
keep
heard
bringing that
enough
bitch
of that.
up, man?
Well, you know.
No, it's all right.
Well, I wouldn't want to be in Ishvan's shoes if you ever come face to face with him again.
What?
Oh, I
So
will.
Radzig ain't dead, though?
Enough, enough. Otherwise we'll be here for hours again hearing how Martin the Smith raised him even though Radzig is his real father. It's complicated, and let's leave it at that. No offense.
Who help me tomorrow with getting supplies for the journey back?
Okay, so they're kind of like
Rolled
summing up the
dice
story.
for it.
in
And
this
I
first
won.
little bit, I guess.
So Conrad goes.
What are you on about?
Enough. Oath, you're no fun at all. There'll be a feast at the castle tomorrow, so forget about supplies.
Anyone for another helping? There's plenty left. Maybe even a bit for morning.
No thanks. I must wash myself down a bit.
My words exactly. We can't turn up at Trotsky tomorrow in this state.
Let's go and strip, Henry.
Fellas, come and help us get out of this armor.
Are you really going to bathe here, Sir Hans? It don't look none too safe a spot to me.
Oh, don't be such an old woman, Oates. Bring some wine to warm our blood.
Yeah, we're not on a trip to the baths here, Sir Hans.
Henry's right, sir. Duty first, fun later.
God's wounds. I haven't been away from Rattay in ages.
Bro, that shit would probably be stanking up.
Yeah. I intend to live a little. Blasted iron shirt. Oh, what a relief. I feel like I've just shed 40 pounds.
Ah, Christ. Will I ever live to see his young lordship finally grow up? He's got a good heart, but he doesn't have the sense that he was born with.
Well, responsibility will catch up with him soon enough, though.
There's more chance of me becoming a monk.
That's a view fit for a king.
Whew. You were right about our stench.
Let's hope this water isn't too cold. You wouldn't want your pride and joy shrinking.
I'm more worried about it being too deep.
Come on. Oh, that really shrivels the old ball sack.
What's the matter?
Females! Let's go to them.
Sir Hans!
Oh, shut up and let's go. But quietly. We don't want them to spot us.
Hans!
Can you swim in this game?
Head down, Henry. We've got to sneak closer.
This game looks incredible.
Hear that singing? They must be close.
This game looks magnificent. Very good, very bad.
Hear that? Do you think they might be bathing? Come on, let's get closer.
Stop your nonsense and crouch down. If they spot you, the fun will be over. Shit. One of them's doing laundry. We have to get closer to the others. Only she's blocking our way. Right in our path. Damn it. Throw a stone in the water near her to lure her away. Once she notices it, we'll hurry along the other side.
What was that sound?
I don't know, but check it out.
Alright. What was that?
Yeah, I don't know, but check it out.
What is this racket here?
Shit. I don't know. Look at my arm.
Aleluja, Domine, aleluja.
miłosierdzi, Pana samoserdzi. Alleluja, Domino. Alleluja.
Oh my god.
Damn, Henry. I told you it's... Fucking God, you're a
So that's why you need to put that dice and that money in there.
We've got to do something. Stay down, for fuck's sake. Don't be a fool, Henry. We don't stand a chance. We'll wait till they're gone, and then head back to camp. Maybe some of our men got away.
Hey! What the fuck are you doing? Hey! Hands off her, you brute! What the hell's going on here? Let her go, you pigs!
The bastard's with them!
Fucking hell! You couldn't just leave it be, could you? Come on! Run!
Catch them! Enough, I said!
What the fuck? She's mine!
I mean,
What are you
super
gaping at?
warm-hearted
Shoot!
soul, but a fucking ruthless killer?
Well, don't just stand there, you idiot! After them! Along the bank!
Christ! When did you learn to swim?
Just now!
Oh, shit.
Fucking armor! Come on! We'll cut them up on the other side! Oh, these horses, quick!
I'm just gonna air my back.
Oh, Mott. Oh. What the fuck was that, Henry? You rescuing a damsel in distress?
I'm done with running.
Oh, really? And what exactly do you call...
Oh, damn, this is deep in there.
Oh, you've been hit.
What? Oh, shit.
Well, we can't leave it like this.
No, wait! Ah! Fuck!
We've got to flee. Can you walk?
Yeah, I'll manage. I'd lead the way.
You pull yourself together. We've got to vanish.
Just want to get one more look at him. Just one more. Remember that face.
We'll get out of the woods.
Near the hair
and find
icon
someone.
of
Then we'll get that shoulder of yours
signals
fixed up.
what's happening
So,
around you right now. These are blah, 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 blah. Hello?
There's someone in front of us. Down.
I'm down.
They mustn't get away. Got that? Call out as soon as you see them. And then kill them. No fucking around. You, watch the middle of the gorge. And keep your eyes peeled.
Go
right?
around.
You two, go up there.
Use your head.
Get a move on.
Stick behind me.
You watch this side of the rock. And you, go to the pond. They didn't succeed in swimming to the other side of the pond. I want to know. Then come back and give me a full report. Footprints, foot trails.
He'll see us. We'll have to wait.
Get to work.
Swim on the back and way across. Shut up. Or the chief will hear you. It's still easier here than that skirmish on the other side. Stumbling about in the pitch black when all your torch does is blind you. Leave it out. Catching some naked men in the forest is better than getting killed in a skirmish. Maybe. But I still can't see a bloody thing. We'll find it.
Got to get to that tree trunk up ahead, quietly. There's more of them up top. Fuck.
Oh my god.
I played dice against Lefty yesterday.
They're coming here. Stand still.
You reckon we'll find them, do you? If they tried to swim across the pond, we found half dead somewhere in the back.
Run, quick.
Down instead of being high up. Judge can't be shit what's there. But we can see they're walking
No, no, no. Fuck, they're in front of us. Quick, into the rocks.
Where are you, you purivar? They're fleeing into the rock. Hurry! On a round. We'll catch them at the top.
What now?
Hey? Hans! There's more of them up top!
They're
Shit!
here.
Take cover!
Run ahead of them.
You don't need to hold it down.
Now, for fuck's sake. Here! Damn it, they're everywhere!
What are we gonna do?
How should I know? We can't go climbing into the rocks at night when we can't see shit.
But they'll catch us!
Oh, you don't say, genius.
Calm down, for fuck's sake!
Stop it! This isn't going to help us. You know what? Go and look into that gorge behind me and see if there's a way forward. Then come back to me. At least we'll know if it makes sense to go that way. If we can get out of the rocks. I'll stay here meanwhile and watch out for them.
Ah, fuck! Where's Capon? He must have fled from them through the other gorge. I have to find him. Where is he? Oh, this looks like a way out. Hans!
Here! Oh, thank God we found each other. I didn't manage to warn you when those soldiers popped up in front of me. I only just avoided being seen. And I only found my way out of those bloody rocks a while ago.
Give me that.
Now you're gonna get it. Ha!
Battle cry. Fuck that, what?
You know the trouble with an adventurous life, son? It can end before it gets started. I might teach you how to handle a sword, and then someone will shoot you with a crossbow as soon as you set foot outside the house. If you want to convince someone that they're wrong, try using your mouth and not your fists. We did a fine job.
Pass the fuck
Being a
out.
blacksmith might bring no glory, but it has its benefits. Like keeping your head on your shoulders.
Pa.
Now, come now. I was the one who raised you, but you know how things really are.
Am I? Am I dead?
Not yet. I'm dead, though.
If I'm not, then how come?
You chose a different path than I wanted for you. And maybe that's how it was meant to be. But once you've chosen the path of adventure, you have to fight. You have to fight till the bitter end, with all the strength you can muster. You still have a long way to go till your work is done, Henry. So pull yourself together and wake up. It's not over yet.
For the love of God, wake up. Pull yourself together, Henry. Oh, Christ. Oh, I thought you were done for.
Where am I?
Well, you dropped out of the sky like a shot-down hawk. And that fella landed with you. You broke your fall nicely, otherwise you'd have ended up the same as him.
What are you wearing?
Well, he won't be needing it. We can't be running naked through the woods. And if you're capable of running at all...
Now, where's Mutt?
I've no idea. Just don't worry about your dog. He can look after himself. We've got to disappear. Right, come on, I'll help you up. How are you holding up?
It's not so bad.
All right. That'll have to do for now. As long as you're able to talk. As long as you talk, I know you're hanging in. Henry, what are you staring at?
They're here. It's all over for us.
It'll be over when I say it's over. Keep moving. Ah! Jesus, don't do this to me. Pull yourself together and let's go. We have to go.
But the gate is closed.
Don't worry, my name will open any gate.
Fuck.
place is in flames. We're gonna die here. You survived Scallops, and you'll survive this. Come on!
Bianca!
Come on!
Father?
Listen to me, Al. Listen carefully. Take the sword, go into the house, and grab anything else important from the trunk. Go to the castle.
Hurry.
What about you?
Are you mad?
Your mother is in the village. I'll fetch her and we'll follow right behind.
I'll go with you.
No. You do what I say right now. Give the sword to Sir Roger.
Christ's sake!
Anything happens, he'll take
Come
care of you.
on!
He owes me.
Oh, you can hardly stand, damn it. But we'll make it together. You'll see. Henry, focus.
Can't run away.
Henry, pull yourself together.
Kill them.
Please. There's nobody here. You're just imagining things.
Run.
No, don't give in to it. Hang in there.
Bugs.
We'll make it together. You'll see. You're a warrior. You can do this.
No.
It's all right, Henry. I've got you. Just a little further. Henry. Wake up.
The linden tree. Just like Father always wanted.
No, we can't stop.
And Pa... I let them all down.
You've never let me down. Henry, a light. Look.
I see it.
We've got to go.
I see the light.
Hold on, pal. Hold on. We're here. We're here. Come on.
Pavlena, is it you?
Greetings, good wife. Fear not. We mean you no harm. My friend needs help. Please.
Right. I'll see what I can do for him. Let's have a look at you. It's all right.
My parents. That was just a dream, Henry. We're in the woods. We were ambushed. But don't worry. We'll get you fixed up right as rain.
Now I've got you, whore sons.
Think again, stop!
Hey, lad. Are you alive, lad?
What the fuck, bro? Holy shit. It's giving him a big run now.
I've come from Scallops.
They burned it to the ground. Slaughtered everyone. Who? Who burned it to the ground? A huge army. They attacked without warning.
Get all the people inside the gates. We have to prepare for the worst. Make all the necessary arrangements.
I am Sir Marquardt von Aulitz. I come in the name of Sigismund of Luxembourg, King of Hungary and Croatia.
Get up now. There's work to be done.
Mother? Go back.
I ain't your ma, laddie.
That's a great transition.
May all the saints be praised. I was afraid you'd never wake up again.
What? Where am I?
Where would you be? Here in my cabin, where you and that pal of yours burst in last night. Slowly, lad. Slowly.
What happened? What about Han?
He's taken care of for now, but he was on the edge there for a bit. And so were you, lad, so calm yourself. Last night you were 1 foot in the grave already. You were lucky you happened to turn up here.
Well, I have to talk to Hans.
You won't get much out of him now. He's lost a lot of blood and he has a fever.
What happened to him?
That cutthroat that followed you fellas cut him up bad. Hans was fighting him outside, then he came staggering in, said something about Fortuna, and collapsed on the floor.
What about that cutthroat?
You can go out and have a look at him. Hans gave him a right hammering. I didn't get a wink of sleep with that corpse in my yard.
I understand. I'm sorry we caused you such trouble. But you'll save Hans, won't you?
God willing. Well, I managed to pull you out of death's grip, so maybe I'll be blessed again. I'll go check on him as soon as I'm done with you. How are you feeling?
I've had worse. My shoulder stings a bit, but I'm all right otherwise.
You're brave. If you weren't, we wouldn't be speaking now. Ah, your shoulder is looking a lot better. I did my best, but I don't see good no more, especially at night. So I didn't do the best job. It just wouldn't stop bleeding. And now you've moved about, it started up again. Take this and bandage it up. Not much else we can do with it now.
Thanks. I reckon I can manage that. But I need to get a breath of fresh air to clear my head.
You slept through half of God's bright day, lad. So, if you feel up to it, go ahead. At least we'll see how steady you are on your feet. While you're at it, you can stop by the trough and wash all that nasty grime off of yourself. I found an old tunic. Put it on so you don't catch a chill. It gets cold here by the water. No doubt you'll be famished and need a bite to eat. There's some hot soup in the pot on the fire. If that ain't enough, I put some bread and cheese on the table outside for you. And you'll find some of our home-brewed liquor there, too, in case you need bucking up. Don't overdo it, though.
I will overdo it.
Thanks a lot. May God reward you 1,000-fold. What's your name, by the way?
Ushena's my name.
And I'm Henry.
I know. Hans told me. I'll go and check on him. When you're done with everything, come and see me and...
That's really good. So good I wouldn't say no to some more. Aye, true bliss is a full belly.
Did you give me the tunic? Yeah, I don't want to put that on. Just the kindest old lady. I'm gonna take all your stuff too. Private area? Alright. Wow, what an upgrade from the fucking first game. Where's the trial?
I feel like a new man. Well, seems Bujana isn't some quack. She's got a damn good setup here.
Yeah, we went to the medicine lady.
Damn, his shoulder still hurts like hell. Maybe now it'll tell me when it's gonna rain.
Maybe now.
I did what you asked.
And you didn't faint while doing it. I'm pleased, Henry. I had to pour a whole Lethean potion into you last night. That's what I call medicine. It can either put a dead man back on his feet, or make sure he never gets up again. So consider yourself lucky.
I will. But what about Capon?
Well, he's less lucky. That brute really knocked him about before Hans beat the life out of him.
Is there any way I can help? I owe it to Capon, and I want to do whatever I can.
You owe him, all right. I've got a bit of that Lethean potion left. It ought to work wonders on him, same as on you. But I can't just give it to him now. First, we have to deal with that fever. The best and fastest remedy for that is chamomile decoction. Luckily, it ain't too hard to brew, but we'll need some fresh sage for it. And, of course, chamomile. You ought to be able to manage that. You've got young legs and eyes, and I reckon a bit...
Easy as pie. I can do that. Ma used to put sage in sauces and served it with meat. I'll check the kitchen.
Christ wounds! Try thinking with your head and not your stomach. We need freshly picked sage, not some dried herb, so listen up. Say, at the back of the hut, there's a footpath leading up to the rocks. You go along there till you reach a sort of small meadow. You ought to...
Great.
All right. Seeing him...
I understand. It makes me anxious, too. Maybe I could manage to bury him somewhere. Or at least hide him somewhere further off in the woods.
The Lord be praised. I'd be truly glad of that. Do you feel up to it, laddie? You ain't in the best of shape, and digging a grave's a tough job, even for a healthy fella.
Not to worry. I'll see what I can manage. It's on account of us that he's here, isn't it? I wouldn't want you to have any more trouble. And a bit of effort, even if it's a dirty job, is the least I owe you.
Well, if you think you can manage it, good. But don't overstrain yourself. And thanks.
Where should I put him?
Grab the spade by the dung pile and bury him by the creek. The soil will be softer there, so it should be easier. When you head out the gate, follow your nose. Find a good spot somewhere in the reeds and nettles. And when you're done with that, better have a wash, so's you don't have the stench of death on you.
True. I'll bear that in mind.
I'll sort out the rest with Ignatius, the gravedigger, when he comes by again, so's I don't have that wretch lying here till Judgment Day.
All right. I'll get to it.
Take the spade, get the sage, dig the thing, boop a bop, boop a bop. I need the dung pile. Pigs.
Ah, shit! My shoulder. This bastard's hard work. You can't be in the ground soon enough.
Oh my, that's fucking hilarious. They're just adding new plants in this game, but not adding more potions and shit. Come on. Come on, man. You missed out, man. See if I can do this without having a bow immediately in the game. Okay, it really doesn't want you to be on top of his rock. I mean, this stump. Get me on top of the fucking stump, dude. I don't give a fuck. Wow, the detail of the fucking blood after I fucking got hurt and had to wash myself. That's crazy.
Purple flower. Sage. There we go.
I needed chamomile, which is this one. Yeah.
That's it. Chamomile. Right, I've got all the herbs I need. So back to Bijena on the double. The sooner Hans gets that remedy, the better.
They took rid of herbalism. Herbadabradoo took rid of it. I didn't even notice that. Yeah, the survival is a new one and the thievery is a new one. So is scholarship. They took a reading, but scholarship. I gotta read these. Holy shit. Same thing. This is a new one too, because you can craft weapons. Alright, let me just get done with the prologue. Like, what am I doing? That shit is leveling up though. You gotta do what you gotta do early game. Can't be a little fucking sack in the mud. Survey the land. What's that? It's nothing. Just gotta take into nature. How we doing?
What's that dog making such a fuss about? Could something have happened at Bajena's? Should have some weapon at hand, in case there's any foul play.
They slaughtered some knight and his company yesterday down by the pond. 2 of them fled, and they must be hiding here somewhere in the rocks. What? Hey, you! What do you want? Come here and tell me who you are, or I'll drum it out of you. Lord von Bergov sent us to find the renegades who ambushed some knight's company down by the pond yesterday. A couple of them fled and are hiding out here in the rocks. So tell me who you are and what you know about it.
You're from Lord von Bergov? You don't look like it.
Kurva! Watch your tongue with me, boy. When I say we're from von Bergov, then we're from fucking von Bergov. Who else would we be from anyway? You can talk to me or talk to Cold Steel. Who the hell are you? And what are you doing here?
I'm Pavel, and I'm here to help Bozhena. I don't know anything about any attack, but I met some of von Bergov's men in the woods too. They had his shields and Waffenrocks. They were looking for some cutthroats. I gave them directions here, so you can join them once they get here.
Fuck.
What's the matter?
Nothing, fuck it. Just tell them we'll wait for them in the tavern in Jelioff, alright?
Devil take it. That's all I need. Getting mixed up in all sorts of nonsense at my age.
Yeah, you gotta live, little. Come on.
Did they hurt you?
No. But I think they would have if you hadn't come along.
Sorry. I reckon it was one of those who followed us yesterday.
Look here. I almost got slaughtered twice in one day on account of you two. God be praised that my Pavlena wasn't here. Heaven knows what they'd have done to her. So, I'd like to know why all this is happening. Your friend was talking in a delirium in the night, saying you was knights. But if you two are knights, then I'm the Queen of Sheba.
Well, I must bow to your ladyship. Sir Hans is the young lord of Leiper and Perkstein. I'm Henry of Skalitz, son of Sir Radzig Kobyla, and I'm his bodyguard. We were heading to Trotsky to deliver a message from Sir Hanush of Leiper and Margrave Jobst to Lord von Bergov. But we were ambushed by bandits yesterday down by the pond, and you already know the rest. And as God is my witness, we're no bandits. I swear to you, I'm thankful to you for saving us. And I'm sorry it caused you trouble.
Well, you sound sincere, so I'll take your word for it. I hope I won't live to regret it.
You won't. I promise you.
Promises are made to be broken, but thank you for dealing with them. I was sure they'd see through you. You thought up quite a story. It was a story, right?
Oh, I didn't meet anyone up top, but they swallowed it all right. What about Sir Hans? How's he doing?
He's holding up, I'd say. I treated his wounds, and I'll change his bandages shortly. But what he needs most now is that remedy. Have you got everything for it?
Here. Chamomile and sage, like you said.
Excellent. Now to brew the potion from them. I gave you two the last of my supply during the night. But fresh is best anyways. It's a shame my daughter Pavlena ain't back yet. She'd get it done in a jiffy. But we'll just have to manage without her. But you can do it too. It ain't nothing hard. My eyes are so bad, it'd take me all day.
All right, I'll try. Well, I've been at the alchemist bench a few times, but...
That's grand. More than I was hoping for. And not to worry, it'll all come back to you. I have a book here with the recipe, but it'll be better...
I can read as well as any man, if that's what you mean.
My word. Maybe you really are a noble son.
I'll take the book just in case, but if you give me some advice, I'd be grateful.
Of course. Everything we need is in the...
See what they
First, go to the recipe book.
I know.
Now find the recipe for chamomile decoction, and remember what you have to do. Then get back to the bench,
I really
and we'll
don't
start.
like how this shit's typed, though.
All right. First, you have to pour the right base into the cauldron. Choose the right pitcher from the shelf on the left, according to the recipe.
Chamomile detoxin. You will need wine, 2 handfuls of chamomile, and a handful of sage. Add the chamomile, boil for 1 turn. Grind the sage, and add it to the cauldron. What does that say? Grind the sage. Yeah. God damn, dude. The fucking D's. And the D's. But that looks like... What? What is that for number 1 say? Ask the chamomile.
If you don't remember what goes in there, look in the book again.
Yeah, I remember. Wine, 2 chamomile. And you can shut the fuck up.
So, what did you pour in there?
Wine, of course. Like it says in the book.
Glad to hear it. Now try moving the cauldron over the flame, so you know how it looks when it starts boiling a bit. Hear that bubbling? It's boiling. Remember that well. For most potions, you just have to simmer the herbs for a bit. But sometimes you need to get it good and hot. So you have to get the fire blazing under the cauldron using the bellows. Try fanning it with the bellows to get it boiling. It's boiling. To keep it going, you mustn't stop with the bellows. If you want to cool it down quick, take it off the flames. Try it. Move the cauldron up. Good. Now we'll start with the brewing. Get all the herbs that you need ready. The ones you picked. Put them there on the shelf, so you've got them at hand. All right, let's get to it. First, throw 2 handfuls of chamomile into the cauldron.
That dog needs to shut the fuck up.
Before you put it on the flame, turn the sand glass, so you know how long you're brewing it. It's got to be exact. Every grain of sand counts. See? When the sand has flowed out, that's 1 turn. That's how long you have to boil the chamomile. Move the cauldron to the fire and wait until it starts bubbling. Then turn the sand glass. As soon as the sand runs out, take the cauldron off the fire again.
Emoji at this bag.
Ain't that enough? Take the cauldron off the flames. All right. Now, take 1 handful of sage, grind it with a mortar and pestle, and drop it in the cauldron. Have you ground it? Good. Now, drop it in the cauldron. You don't have to boil it anymore. All you have to do now is decant it. Get a phial and pour it in. Done. Now, let's see what you've brewed.
Here it is.
Well, now, judging by the smell, I'd say you brewed it perfectly. Thanks for your help, Henry.
Happy to help.
This should help Hans get better. I'll take care of it now.
All right. Is there anything else I can do to help?
I reckon you've done all you could. What you need now is a bit of rest. Go and get a good sleep. That works wonders.
A bit longer without food, and I'll really start to be grumpy.
And that'll give you strength. There's not much more I can do now. It's up to you and the Almighty. The fever should start to cool now.
I'm gonna go make some food. I'll be back in a second. Yeah, I'll be back in a second. Where the fuck are my keys? I'm not. Yeah, something ain't right. Wasn't as comfy as I was. That might want to be one of the worst fucking feelings when you're comfy gaming, and then you go and get up, get something, and you straight up lose the comfiness. I think we straight.
A sword such as this will bring honor to its bearer.
True, Sir Radzik. If I'd have had its like back in Nicopolis, things would have worked out differently.
Where's my fucking sword?
And I found it. Everything I take now will be mine, and I plan to take everything.
Rotted hell! Ugh.
Why would I miss one sword?
Because it's the last one my father forged, and I promised him I'd deliver it to you.
Stronger dog fucks the bitches, and war is a nasty business.
That was one of the fucking most savage lines I've ever heard in a video game, or in general.
Where's my fucking sword?
You know what? I think I'll keep it. As a memento.
This isn't over. I'll find you!
Yeah!
Don't disappoint me.
Wake up, Henry. It's past sunrise.
Hallelujah. I thought you'd never wake. Were you having a nightmare?
We chillin'.
Bad dreams. You must be Pavlena, right?
That's right. I came in the evening while you were asleep. Ma told me what happened to you. Then I helped Ma take care of your friend that night?
Hans? He's alive. How is he?
Have no fear. He's alive, all right. Maybe too alive. Ma knows what she's doing, and that's the truth. I reckon she could bring the dead back to life. She said she dosed you with the strongest remedies she knows, and it looks like they did the trick. On that other fella for sure. Since he came to this morning, he hasn't stopped talking.
Yeah, that sounds like him, all right.
And what about you? How do you feel?
Definitely better than yesterday. Thanks.
That's good. Ma will be glad, but I heard you yelling in your sleep and went to check on you. Bad dreams?
I dreamt of Istvan Toth, a villainous, murderous whoreson who stole my sword. The last memento I had of my father, and I swore to get that sword back and avenge my parents.
Oh, that oath must be serious if it even torments you in your sleep.
That's fucking funny that they have to like
be taken lightly.
still
They
plant
can
the
have
whole
real
story
meaning,
so
however
heavily in
hard
this
they are
fucking
to
beginning for
understand.
new players.
What strikes you as the most important part of your dream?
My father.
Without a doubt. I hope his soul and Ma's find peace.
Dreaming of a dead parent is confusing. It could mean you cling too much to the past, and you ought to find a new path. But I think it's a good thing he's more important to you than that murderer.
Thanks, Pavlena. I never thought of looking at it like that. It's a lot to think about.
You're welcome. But remember, it's only my reading. The only one who can really understand you is you yourself.
I expect you're right. So in the end, all the hard work will be on me. But this is all too much heavy thinking at once. Right now, what I need more is a little sunshine and fresh air.
Aye, that's the best remedy for many ailments. And a full stomach will help too. Breakfast is on the table, and I've got something else for you too. Come along, and we must save Ma from the clutches of his lordship.
A bit longer without food, and I'll really start to be grumpy.
Let's die. What do we got? What do we got? That's not bad early game. That's not bad early game, I feel like. When selling weapons or armor, I'm not gonna keep any shit fucking new though. Yeah, that's a fucking easy one, man. Fuck that out of here. You can be a friend to anyone when it suits you, but you are a true friend, especially to yourself. You carry that mother's wisdom in your heart, and that you often carry it in the palm of your hand. I don't know what that means. Ah, look who's finally up, you little
Good morning,
bitch,
Henry.
boy.
You have no idea how glad I am to see you. Come join our banquet in the midst of these exquisite woods.
I'm glad to see you too. I see you're in a surprisingly good mood for someone who was at death's door yesterday.
It's all the more cause for merrymaking. Even this water now tastes like the finest wine.
Of course. I did bring it all the way from the spring.
And for that, I am in your debt, fair maid. And I'm grateful to you too, Henry. Bojena told me what happened here yesterday. That's the third time you've saved my life. I suppose I'll have to give you some estate or something.
The third time? What in God's name happened the first 2 times?
Now, Henry, don't make her beg. Tell this good maiden of your heroic deeds.
Well, there was this time when me and Hans had some fisticuffs in the tavern, and for punishment, I had to accompany him on the hunt.
And I shot a boar.
And made it mad. And when Hans chased after the wounded animal, he got caught by a human patrol.
Humans?
They come from somewhere in Hungary. Sigismund brought them here to Bohemia as mercenaries. They're a very dangerous bunch.
I told you about them, though. The fellas in the tavern in Zheleov were saying there's some foreigners like that camping in the rocks down by the pond.
What?
It's just what I heard.
Whoa, that's all we need. I hope they don't turn up here. What could us two do alone against them?
What could they want from us? But if they did come here to rob us, I'd shoot enough arrows into them to make them think twice. But the thing I want to know is, how did it end up with young Sir Hans?
Well, as I said, they took him captive.
Well, there must have been 10 of them. I hadn't a chance.
You must have been seeing double. As I recall, there were 2.
That just proves how well you can count.
Besides, they were armed to the teeth and had bows and armor. It might as well have been 10.
Whatever. Anyway, with a bit of luck, I managed to free Sir Hans.
Why the modesty? You got them. Maybe a stroke of luck, but as we know, al dentes.
Fortuna juvat.
See now, you've finally learned it.
What?
It's just this kind of motto of ours. Fortune favors the bold.
Maybe they're really telling the truth about who they are. Who but a lord or a priest could know Latin? And priests they ain't. I can tell.
And as I recall, you already got a pony from Uncle Hanush as a reward for saving me. Your pebbles. So I'll save myself a few groschen.
But you never gave me anything for Talmberg.
For Talmberg? What was that about then?
Hans was badly wounded during a night raid on Talmberg Castle, and I had to carry him out of the battle on my back, so he wouldn't fall into enemy hands.
Gracious! Raiding a castle? That must be pretty wild, eh?
Indeed it was! Arrows raining down, outnumbered by hordes of foes mercilessly charging at us from all sides. I'm truly ending me out of that fix.
But I reckon you paid off part of your debt the other day, sir.
Yeah, true. I'll never forget you for dragging me all the way here from the lake.
You're quite welcome. The Lords of Lipa do not leave their friends in the lurch.
Do tell. What else did the two of you encounter?
Quite a lot of things. But I'm afraid we don't have much time for storytelling right now. We came here on an important mission, and we cannot afford to dally any longer. We have to get to Trotsky as soon as we can. How far is it from here?
Not far. Once you climb the hill above Geleoth, you'll see the castle.
All right. I think we should get on our way as soon as possible.
I'll prepare a bit of food for you, for your journey.
Bajena, I don't know how to thank you for all this.
But I do. Once we've settled our business with von Bergov, I shall reward you as befits a knight. You have my word of honor.
Now you've got me curious. I never got a knight's word before.
For a start, you can leave me that axe and spade. We can't manage without them.
Yes, of course. And thanks for everything you've done, Bajena.
I have something for you, Henry. Ma had trouble because of you, but I know you didn't do it on purpose, and you protected her when she needed it. I want to thank you for that. Take this potion. It will help when you're in danger or don't know which way to turn. Have a little sip each time, and it'll save you a lot of trouble. You'll see. It's not all that hard to brew. With a bit of practice, you could manage it yourself.
Thanks, Pavlena. This'll come in handy.
No doubt. But we'd better get going now.
Hans is right. We're very glad we met you. And we're obliged to you for your help and hospitality. God bless you.
And you too, sirs.
As Henry says, may God bless you for your generosity and your healing arts. And you have rightfully earned the gratitude of the House of Lipa for all time. If you should ever find yourself in need, the doors of Perkstein shall always be open to you.
Thank you, sir. Though, I'm not sure I could find the way to Perkstein. Hopefully we'll never need to take up your offer. Sorry for coming late, Ma. I got held up in Troskowitz.
Of all places. And it's not the first time.
I know, but I was going past and I thought I'd try to sell some baskets and ointments there. And I succeeded.
Emmerich won't be happy.
Then he shouldn't sell so dear. He charges nearly twice as much as we do, so it's no wonder folks If anyone comes here against us, I'll put them in their place with an arrow. That'll teach them to try it on with us.
Nothing against the hospitality of the good women folk here, but I want to get to Trotsky Castle right away.
What about Mutt? He's bound to be looking for us, and we can't just abandon him.
Henry, I like your dog, but that's not our priority right now.
He saved my skin.
So did I. First Trotsky, von Bergov and the mission, then we can look for your dog.
All right. But the moment things are sorted out, I'll go looking for him.
I'd expect no less of you. So, should we get going?
What about the rest of our company? Could someone else have got away?
You saw for yourself. They didn't stand a chance. But you're right, we shouldn't just leave it at that. As soon as we get to Trotsky, I'll make sure they get a proper Christian burial and their souls find peace.
And when we get back to Ratai, we'll have a mass served for them.
You're right. They were damned good lads. I've known Oates since childhood. Damn it.
Hold on a bit. Before we hit the road, there's something you should know. I have a hunch that one of that band that ambushed us at the pond was Istvan Toth.
Toth? Are you yanking my pizzle? He's long since over the hills and far away.
I know how it sounds, but I saw him, believe me. I'd never mistake his ugly face after all that happened.
Of course, Henry. I know you have accounts to settle with him, but that's nonsense. Toth is in Sigismund's service and is harassing his opponents. And Otto von Bergov is one of Sigismund's allies. So Toth's hardly going to attack his people. It was dark. God knows what you saw.
I saw him, the bastard, and I'll get him.
Yes. We'll surely get him one day. I promise you. And your sword, too. But I don't think either of them are around here. You're still my protector, though. So you need a weapon right away. Here you go. You never know.
Where'd you get it?
I found it in the dung pile. Must have belonged to the fellow I brawled with that night we got here. Come on, let's get going. Your mind will turn to better things along the way.
Oh my god, the sweetest fucking lady ever, bruh. Well, we're for sure coming back. Mark my words, before the game ends, we're coming back, lady.